Whether you are into grappling or not, you have likely heard about BJJ and Sambo. These are the two best grappling arts, highly effective in combat sports. But when it comes to BJJ versus Sambo, which is better and why? Don't worry, we'll find which one is better. So watch this video to the end, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's take a closer look at both martial arts to get a clearer understanding of their pros and cons. What is Sambo? Sambo was developed in the 1920s by the Russian military as a hand-to-hand fighting system for soldiers. It incorporates the most effective techniques from other martial arts like boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, and many other combat styles. It's a practical fighting style that doesn't waste time on fancy techniques. Sambo can be broken up into the two popular forms practiced today, combat and sport Sambo. Sport Sambo is very similar to judo, as it uses many of the same throws. However, there's a more significant emphasis on ground fighting, including pins, leg locks, and joint locks. Strikes are not allowed, and neither are chokes. Combat Sambo is a more comprehensive style that resembles mixed martial arts. Kicks, punches, elbows, and knees are all permitted. Throws, wrestling-style takedowns, and joint locks are allowed. Techniques that are typically deemed illegal in most sports, like headbutts and soccer kicks on grounded opponents, are sometimes allowed in combat Sambo. What is BJJ? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is undoubtedly one of the best systems specializing in ground fighting and grappling. Fighters from BJJ backgrounds dominated the early days of mixed martial arts and remain a force to be reckoned with in modern MMA. The fighting style was developed by judokas Helio and Carlos Gracie, who modified judo techniques to create a unique fighting style that focuses on ground fighting and submissions. BJJ is arguably the most effective martial arts smaller fighters can use to defeat much larger opponents. Royce Gracie was typically at least 50 pounds lighter than his opponents in the early days of MMA, yet he dominated all of them. From strikers to wrestlers, no one had any solution for BJJ fighters during the early days of MMA. Fighters from other combat styles were forced to train in BJJ to have a chance at defending themselves against its many submissions. Which is better for mixed martial arts? Sambo and BJJ are equally effective for mixed martial arts. Combat Sambo practitioners might have a slight edge over BJJ players since they already know how to defend against punches, kicks, elbows, and knees. Most importantly, combat Sambo players have experience grappling with strikes involved. BJJ players will have to learn these things as they transition to mixed martial arts. Submitting someone off your back with punches coming at your face is much more complicated than doing it in the strike-free environment of BJJ dojos. However, BJJ fighters are better prepared for ground fighting and mixed martial arts than fighters from any other background once they adjust their game for strikes. BJJ fighters have had their time dominating MMA, and Sambo fighters have also shown the world their style can be just as good of a base. Fighters like Fedor Emelianenko and Khabib Nurmagomedov are excellent examples of how effective Sambo is, while BJJ fighters like Rainier de Ridder and Charles Oliveira continue to demonstrate the effectiveness of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the highest levels of mixed martial arts. Subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.